Hey, I've got to be honest with you, after weeks of using the HP 22-inch all-in-one every single day, coming back to anything less just feels like you're settling for slow when smooth is finally within reach. This is for the kind of person who's been handed good enough your whole life but internally knows what real responsiveness feels like. You've felt that annoying pause between tasks, that tiny hesitation when you switch apps, and that moment when your machine just doesn't keep up with your pace. You know quality when it's right there. Before you go one click deeper, pause and check the current price and stock. Simple desktop systems like this with modern performance don't always stay at the same price, and timing really matters. There's always a moment that makes you realize your current setup just isn't cutting it anymore. Maybe it was a day where you had a video call, 5 tabs open, a document loading, and your system just stalled for a beat. Maybe editing photos took forever, or you waited on another pointless loading circle. That's when it hits you. You've outgrown the compromise phase. You want efficiency, not excuses. From the second you power on this HP All-in-One, you feel the shift. The 13th gen processor doesn't just open programs, it unfolds them in front of you. The 16GB DDR5 RAM keeps everything smooth so you don't have to manage resources like it's a game of whack-a-mole. The blended storage setup lets you access what you need fast instead of watching progress bars crawl. Once you feel this level of performance, anything weaker feels like a step backward. Picture your real everyday usage, streaming shows without buffering interruptions, editing slides and spreadsheets at the same time without a moment's hesitation, Zoom calls that don't crash when someone shares their screen, and browsing where tabs stay alive instead of needing a reload every time. This isn't a nice to have, it's the kind of fluid experience that makes your day feel easier, not frustrating. And once you've lived with that smoothness, every click feels like progress. Every time you even consider something weaker, your brain brings you right back here because you remember what it's like to work without friction. If you're hesitating because of stock swings or slight price changes, now's the moment to check before it shifts again. Deals don't wait, and that quiet regret of "I meant to do it sooner" is exactly what you want to avoid. There's a subtle pride in ownership here, because this isn't just a tool that works, it's a tool that feels intentional. You sit down and you know you're ready. You're not waiting on your hardware anymore. You feel responsiveness from every action. You notice apps open without hesitation. You get smooth multitasking all day. You hear calls that stay connected. Your daily tasks finally feel effortless. Downsides? In some really heavy creative workloads, desktop towers with discrete GPUs still have an edge. And yes, compact all-in-ones trade a bit of upgrade flexibility for sleek simplicity. But eventually, comparison loops fade. You already know the experience you want: smooth, reliable performance that keeps up with you. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and later think, "I should have done it sooner." Check the price, see what's in stock, and make that confident call. Because once you've lived with a system that simply keeps pace with your day, everything else just feels like you're waiting for your machine to catch up.